Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. If today is your very first time of seeing any of my videos, thank you so much for clicking on that video to watch my video. My name is Olivia and I am a Nigerian who lives here in South Africa. I make videos around vlogs. I talk about family, I talk about current happenings around us. I talk about a lot of interesting things. So you like it here, please stick around and consider subscribing. It's just the red button down that says subscribe and turn on your notification that looks like a bell. Okay, have you done that? Thank you so much. Okay, I appreciate. And also to my OGs, my returning subscribers, wow, I thank you so much because you're the very reason why I still make videos. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Okay, today's video was actually propelled by a very recent happening in Nigeria. If you're a social media person, like you go to social media, you would have seen something like justice for Owa, justice for Tina. Okay, so those two young girls were victims of sexual abuse and rape. Okay, they were victims of femicide. Femicide is the crime against women because of their gender. So when a female is raped and killed, it's called femicide. Okay, so those two ladies, Owa and Tina, were victims of femicide, which is very disturbing, and they are in Nigeria currently in social media. They are demanding for justice for them, which is a very good thing. Okay, so see, it's very important that when we see such a thing, we don't just ignore it and say, oh, okay, I don't even know this girl, why should I bother myself, or why should I talk about it? Reasons being that the issue of sexual offense or rape or femicide is, it can happen to anyone. It can happen to any female of any age. Okay, it can happen to a baby, it can happen to a child, it can happen to a teenager, an old woman. It can happen to anybody, irrespective of the social status or anything. Okay, so don't say, okay, no, this thing, I don't even know this girl, let me not talk about it. Let's all speak up and say no to it, and let's be against it. Again, it can happen anywhere. The issue of femicide, the issue of rape, the issue of any kind of sexual offense can happen anywhere. Most people stay in their home and they are sexually abused. Most people go to churches or go to a friend's place or anywhere. It doesn't have to only be when you go to somewhere that is not good, or when you wear a short cloth. Or no, most sexual offenders do not even want to know if you're dressing provocatively or if you're, you know what I mean. So most times femicide can happen to anybody and it can happen anywhere. Okay, the issue of this girl Owa was in church studying jejely. Okay, a girl that is studying in church, did she commit any crime? No. Did she do anything bad? No. She's being even good and she's doing it in the house of God. So you can imagine that kind of thing where somebody is abused and raped and killed in her own local church where she came to study. Oh my God. Only God will judge that particular human being. Anyway, let's continue. So it happened anyway. Okay, like the one of the cases that happened here in South Africa last year. The girl is also 100 level student of University of Cape Town, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, yeah. So she went to collect her parcel in the post office. Post office, a public place. So she went there and there was load shedding. There's no electricity at that point in time. She was asked to come back. She came back in the evening. She came back when, I think the post office was already about to close. She saw only one person. The guy said, okay, come inside, let me go and get it for you. That's how she entered, and I mean, she was raped and taken out of that vicinity. Only God knows how, and she was murdered. Okay, so very disturbing. Yes, very disturbing. So it can happen to anybody and it can happen anywhere. So it's not an issue where we have to like okay, no, bring awareness to this particular thing. So which brings me to my topic of raise the boy child to save the girl child. Okay, when you raise the boy child properly, very well, you're saving the next girl child. That means that boy child will be a citizen of the society, and I mean, he won't perpetuate such grievous evil acts. Okay, What are the things that can contribute to a child growing up to be a rapist? There are a lot of things, but I'll just mention a few. One of the things, in my own opinion, is one, the social environment where the child was raised. And the first social environment for any child is the family, the home. Your home is the first social environment. If a child is raised in a home, a home where the father abuses the mother, a toxic home, where the father treats the mother anyhow and things happen anyhow, the father beats the mother and treat her anyhow, I mean, that child could develop that tendency of, not having respect for a woman and being, maybe treating a woman anyhow because he or she was taught that a woman doesn't matter, that a woman is nothing, that, I mean, he was not raised to love a woman, he was not raised to care for a woman, he was not raised to value a woman and treat a woman with dignity and with respect. Okay, so that's point number one. Point number two is, one of the reasons why a child can grow up and become a rapist is when you do not give the same attention that you give to your girl child to a boy child, and you say, no, this one is a boy. Of course, boys don't get spoiled. Like, like, he just only needs to make money, he doesn't need much. No, that's not true. The boy child be cautioned and be raised the way you raise a girl child. In terms of rearing children, the attention is focused mainly on the girls. Girls, no, you have to be decent, you have to be good, you have to know how to cook, so that a man will marry you, so that you'll be a good mother and all that. But what about the boys? You have to also instill in them that good values. No, be a good boy, so that you will love your wife, so that you will love a woman, treat a woman nicely and all that. Let the attention not be focused only on the women, because men are more predisposed to violence. They are more, in tune to being violent. So if you don't raise that boy nicely when he's still a boy in your house, that means that boy can grow up tomorrow and be violent and treat somebody anyhow, because it's okay. It's only the woman, it's only girls that should learn good behavior. No, boys should also be raised and instilled good values in, so that they will be good citizens of the society tomorrow. The third point is that you have to correct a child when a child does wrong. Some women, when they have a child, a boy that is a bully, they will laugh. They say, hey, boys, no, boys beat now, boys can beat. No, boys, don't worry. No, when you find out that this child has this tendency of deriving pleasure when another individual gets hurt, no, you have to correct that particular behavior immediately, so that it doesn't get out of hands. Okay, like bullies, when kids bully each other, like when kids bully another kid, they're happy, like that child is feeling bad and they're happy. They thrive in people's hurt. So when a child is a bully and when a child exhibits such behavior, that child can grow up tomorrow and derive joy in someone's pain, and it will result to the person being a rapist. Okay, so that's another point. Protect a girl child. You have a lot of tools to protect a girl child. Make a girl child aware of the society. Let that child not be trusting, because most times people have the tendency of being too trusting, like, especially kids. He's my uncle, he's my auntie. No, instill like some kind of doubt, disbelief in a child. Let the child not be too trusting. Let the child be aware that there are bad people. Your relatives and friends and neighbors can be bad. Okay, me, I'm not too trusting. If anybody knows me, I'm not too trusting at all. So and it's not like I'm not too trusting in the wrong way. I'm not too trusting. I know that stranger, even when I was growing up, any stranger, I'll use one eye to be looking at you, or even somebody I know. I can't just let go like that. Like when we were growing up, my mom did something. She used to make sure that our door was locked when we were sleeping. Yeah, we didn't used to have visitors in the house, but she just did it for that self-awareness and self-consciousness. to be built around us, and it helped us. Whenever I go to someone's house, I can't sleep if your door is not locked. Never. Now I have to have the keys to lock your door before I'm able to sleep. So let kids be that conscious that, okay, the next person, you don't know what the person can be. Educate that child, give that child that education that, okay, there's danger. Sit down and make your children, don't say they are too young. They are not too young. Kids can understand. Explain to them, especially a girl, equip them, okay, with that knowledge. Another point how you can protect a girl child is by equipping the girl child on tools to defend themselves. Not physical tools like bottle or something, or dagger. No, tools like skills, like something like karate, taekwondo, you understand me, or boxing. I'm not even ashamed to say that as young as my kids are presently, I enroll them in karate. Their school offers karate, and I enroll them in their class. In that karate class, I asked them, they say it's only 2 of them and 1 girl, others are boys. I say it's good. Go and defend yourself. Learn how to defend yourself. Know that the best form of defense is to attack. Don't even, you understand? Defend yourself from evil, because there's harm all over. When a friend of mine heard that, she said, why karate now? I said, yes, so let them learn how to defend themselves. The society is very dangerous. Let them know that, you understand? And even as a woman, as a young girl out there, learn how to defend yourself if you can. Bold and strong and skilled. Equip yourself with skills that can help you defend yourself in time of trouble. Okay? Which brings me to the next 3rd tool of self-defense, which is this. This is a pepper spray. I have this pepper spray. This pepper spray works like this. You open it when you envisage danger on the person's eye. And it goes, I think, how many meters? I don't know that it can go. If it enters anybody's eye, you have the opportunity to run away, and the person will be paralyzed, like will be defenseless for a while, and you have the ability to escape. So yeah, this should be a must-have for every lady out there, every woman, even teenagers, girls, boys, unless the child is too young to be able to handle this. Like very young kids, like my kids, I've not started giving them, but when they grow, of course they will. Put it in your car, put it in your key holder, put it in your purse, in your handbag. Okay, so like that case of that girl in church. The girl was in church reading JJ. If she had this thing, who knows, God would have helped her to be able to use it. I don't know, I'm just saying. But let it be something you can use. We don't pray to always use it. That my own is almost expiring. But yeah, I've not used it before, but if it expires, I'm going to get another one. I'll get another one to be able to use it to defend myself. I pray not to use it, but I will always have it on me, okay? Most importantly, present yourself to the hands of God. Always present your children. God is the protector of all of us. If he protects us, no evil, no harm will come to us. So always teach them how to pray. Let God help us. Let us continue to raise our boys and girls the right way. Inform the girls that things are not what it seems in the society, and equip them, and God will help us. God will heal all those that are affected by such losses. I pray. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please, if you're not yet subscribed, please don't do this to your girl. Hit on the button that says subscribe, okay, and hit on the bell sign so you'll be notified on whenever I make an interesting video like this. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.